And one final issue, the Destro nomination. Today, the Senate will vote on the confirmation of Robert Destro to serve as the Assistant Secretary of State for Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor, responsible for the State Department's promotion of democracy, of civil rights, of fair working standards across the world. Typical of the Trump administration, they have nominated someone whose record is diametrically opposed to the mission of the job to which he's nominated. Mr. Destro has vocally opposed the movement for LGBTQ equality, been a staunch supporter of state-level religious freedom laws that have acted as backdoors to discriminate against LGBTQ Americans. He has a long record of opposition to a woman's constitutional right to make her own health care decisions. When asked about the requirement that insurance plans cover contraception, his response was, quote, "The idea you're entitled to have someone pay for your birth control is kind of ridiculous." If confirmed, Mr. Destro, this very same Mr. Destro, who is opposed to the rights of women, who is opposed to the rights of LGBTQ people, will be in charge of promoting civil rights around the world. What a message this sends to women and members of the LGBTQ community who struggle under intolerant and oppressive governments. The answer is obvious. That's why yesterday every single Democrat, even one Republican, voted against proceeding to his confirmation. I urge my Republican colleagues to study Mr. Destro's record, consider the job he's supposed to do, and join us in voting no on his nomination. I yield the floor.
The question occurs on the Destro nomination. Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Alexander, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Barat.
On this vote, the yeas are 49, the nays are 44. The nomination is confirmed. The clerk will report the next nomination.
Nomination, Department of the Treasury, Brent James McIntosh of Michigan to be an undersecretary.
The question is on the nomination. Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Alexander.